What's up, y'all? It's 187 New Breed again with my man Paul Pacino. We're about to hit two topics. We're gonna hit up nice guys versus assholes and is dating overrated. But first, we're gonna hit on nice guys versus assholes. Now, we've been trying to do this video for a while, but we finally got to the point where we just said, hey, let's just do it. So Paul, man, what you think about this nice guy versus assholes, man? What's your opinion on which one do you think is better off for people at the moment present in time, man?
Steve, man, the reason we doing this video is because I'm going through a stage in my life where, coming up to females, being respectful, telling them how beautiful and attractive they are, telling them, all the stuff that our moms, grandmas, aunts, uncles, mothers told us to tell women it's not working. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, perfect example of nice guy versus asshole is Tupac. He has a documentary called Thug of an Angel. And Tupac was that nice guy. He had a heart. He wasn't no thug. He wasn't no street dude. He kept it 100 in the Tupac direction.
Right. Right.
But when he was getting dissed by women, he realized he had to change. He had to go from the nice guy to the asshole.
To an asshole. Yep. Absolutely.
When he was coming up with Shock G and Digital Underground, Tupac was getting more women than Shock G. And I know Shock G was like, wait a minute, what the fuck going on here? He's a roadie. I'm a superstar. How he getting more pussy than me?
Right, and Shock G was two different characters. He was him and the Humpty cat too.
Right.
So he was doing twice the work, but Pac was getting all the fame. So, you know what I'm saying? And another example I gotta say too, man, I don't know, we've mentioned this too. Another example is that show back in the day when we was growing up, Saved by the Bell. With Saved by the Bell, it was Zach and it was Slater and it was Screech. Now Screech played the nice guy and he was the nerd and all that, and nobody was giving him play. But Zach and Slater was pretty much the assholes and got pretty much every single female up in the school, and they liked all that. So that's just another good point of, when you're a nice guy, you can be the nicest guy in the world, but don't nobody want to give you play, because you always get the little nice guy comments of, oh, you're a nice guy and all that, but I'm just not feeling you, or you remind me of somebody like my brother or somebody like that, and you get tired of hearing that shit, and you be in that friend zone. Now, when you're an asshole, to me, it's just like, you know what I'm saying, when you just don't care about nothing, and women see that, they be like, oh snap, I really gotta work for this. I really gotta work for this dude, cause he not giving me no play. He not simping and tricking me. So something must be wrong. I mean, maybe he just don't like women, cause it's always the thing of, yeah, he must be an asshole, he must don't like women, or why do he treat women like that? But at the same time, these women like motherfuckers like that. So that's what brings me to that point of, okay, this is what you like. Nowadays, you can't be no nice guy, because nice guys always finish last. Assholes always finish first. That's how I see the shit. And
I remember, Steve, I remember growing up, man, because I grew up in single parent household. My mom had to hold me and my second oldest, which is my sister, down. I'm the baby in the family.
Right. And I hear you.
I'm a figure.
Mm-hmm.
My mom taught me to respect women, honor women, open doors for women, all that. All that bullshit you read in all these feminist books and stuff.
All the chivalry and stuff.
I was always getting my ass kicked. I was always getting jumped. I was always getting, brushed off by women, by the little girls, not women, by little girls. Because even, real girls, they love those street guys.
Mm-hmm. They do. That's the ones they had kids with.
Even in high school, in the Clinton era, and I was getting older and stuff. I started to rebel and be like, you know what, I'm going to dress like the fellas.
Right.
I'm going to talk they talk.
Yeah.
I'm going to do the stuff that is getting those women, getting the ladies to like them. And, like Tupac. You know what's funny? Tupac's dead. Black women still found him attractive as that sexy chocolate type of dude.
Right.
Because Tupac realized, if I'm that nice guy, I'm not going to get the black women. Yep. Even with white women, you got to be street.
Yep. You got to have some street knowledge.
You can't be a decent guy when it comes to women. Like, you got to be an asshole. The same with Biggie. Biggie was a nice, decent, loving young boy, but he realized, these girls ain't feeling me, so I'm going to turn street.
Right.
And look what happened. He was bagging every banging-ass bitch you would think of.
Yep.
See what Howard Stern. Howard Stern was getting dissed by
Everybody.
And once he started blowing up, he started turning to the asshole. His thing was, you know what? I'm just going to do things that's going to turn people off, because you got to understand something with Howard Stern back in the day. Being a radio disc jockey, you was getting minimum wage type of pay. You wasn't making no $5,000 a show, $15,000 a show. You was making, Howard Stern and Wendy Williams was making like probably between $200 and $700 a show. Wasn't paying that big stuff money. It's when Howard Stern kept going from radio show to radio show and started to be himself and say what he wanted. He started making more money and be his own person. And you also see it not just in music, but just like in general, like dudes wearing the baseball jerseys. Like back in the day, man, this is weird. We used to wear Timberlands with the baggy shorts and the baseball jersey or the hockey jersey. I would think to myself, what is up with hockey jerseys?
Yeah.
I used to rock a hockey jersey.
Yeah, football jerseys.
That's the Rangers in the Stanley Cup. But I stained out on my jersey and it took the style away. But the bottom line is, man, you cannot be nice and sweet to women. The minute you show any love and affection to women, they're not going to show interest. It's funny, Steve, too. Women say they want that man, but Steve, what does women end up with?
The thug, the asshole, the one that treat them wrong. They always end up with that. And then when they treat them wrong, then they want to go to the nice guy, and then the same things that the a-hole and the thugs and all them did, the woman, when they did that to the woman does that to the nice guy. Just basically for vengeance. Like, okay, this gonna make me feel better if I do this to them. And women get a kick out of that. So then they get all, they have a thing with being with them. They don't want to admit it, but they do. They do. But a lot of them, you just can't tell them the truth because, they don't want to take it. They so sensitive. They You know, I don't like no, and they always say the same thing in the guy that they looking for. I want a nice guy, you know, I want him to be charming, you know, nice looking, open the doors, you know, I want him to be a provider and all that other stuff. But they always end up with the opposite of what they say and then get mad that it doesn't work out. You know, and it mind boggles me. Like, how you gonna get mad over something that, you know, you had control over? It doesn't make any sense to me, but that's how they do. That's how, you know, raggedy they dating is when it comes to these dudes. You know, it's just it's whack. They dating is just totally whack. You know what I'm saying? So of course you're gonna, because they think that this is the only type of guy there is. Like, every guy is a thug or A.O. and stuff like that, which is not true. Every man is not like that. You know what I'm saying? Every guy doesn't have a whole bunch of tattoos and gold chains and a weed head and smoke and drink and, you know, a rapper and all this other stuff. Every black guy is not like that. You know what I'm saying? So black guys are not assholes. All black guys are not assholes. I've even seen, you know, even women on YouTube, you know, making all these videos about all these guys as assholes. Every man is an asshole. There's no more nice guys and stuff like that. But it just gets tiring, man. You get tired of hearing about that. And plus, as a man, you behind the 8 ball anyway for everything that you do, because you get blamed for so much stuff. So it's just like, I'm a nice guy, but then you come to a point like, how come I can't meet no nice woman? You know what I'm saying? Because, maybe it's just always the women that you looking for. But what if the women is just whack? What if they just whack? You know, so I don't understand it.
Yo, so see, sorry to cut you off, but that bullshit, maybe it's you, maybe it's us always going after the good rats, you know, the ghetto chicks.
Mm-hmm.
That's bullshit, cause I'll be talking to women that have their hair done, looking good, working a great job. You approach them with respect, and they still cut you off because, again, you're not on their level. You know? And before, I used to let that bother me, but then, again, when you're an asshole, Steve,
mm-hmm.
you don't have feelings anymore. You don't care if you get this, because your thing is, look, I'm going to continue to holler at females. Mm-hmm. I'm going to continue to say the stuff that turns them off, but they know they like it because, see, we see it all the time.
Mm-hmm. We do.
We see it all the time with women. Women be with the dudes, you know what I'm saying, with the big muscles, the six-pack.
Mm-hmm.
Big muscles.
Mm-hmm.
They don't want these guys that talks proper, you know, was raised right by his mom. They want the ones that the roughness, that love to fight, get arrested by the police. Right, and they love it. When you see rappers like Jay-Z, Redman, Method Man, Biggie, Pop, LL Cool J, Nelly, Trey Songz, 50 Cent, Lloyd Banks, that's who I want to be with.
Yep.
And it's funny, Steve. You know, well, I won't call him an asshole. He's far from an asshole. But black women had no attraction for Barack Obama back in the day.
Right. Yep. That's true.
It's only when Barack Obama was coming up in politics and he announced that he was running for president, all of a sudden, black women now dream of having a Barack Obama in their life.
Mm-hmm.
It's like they dream about having a Iris Elba in their life.
Right.
And what that does is it makes us be like, all right, these black women, Hispanic women, white women, all women, we won't be rude, disrespectful. You know, we all be what they want us to be.
Right.
Because, see, after a while, you get tired of buying roses. You know, holding her hand, opening doors for her. Whether it's the car door, the restaurant door, the movie door, whatever door. You know, you're being polite. You wait until she feels like she's ready to give you her body. You do all this. You spend a certain amount of money on her, and you still get the, it's so nice and respectful. I never found a man, you know, that knows how to treat a woman, but, you know, I just came out of a relationship. You know, I'm still hurt by, you know, what my last ex did to me, and I'm just not ready to settle down.
Yeah, and they knew that from jump, but they just thought, okay, if I can't get all this money from this dude, then I'm just going to put him in the friend zone. You know what I'm saying? So that's how it is. And it also brings us to the next topic, which is is dating overrated? Because...
Now, before we go to dating overrated, how many minutes we have on the video?
It's almost 17.
17? Okay. Let's continue the nice guy versus asshole, and then we're going to get to dating overrated.
Okay.
Let's get to 10, and then we'll go to dating overrated.
Okay.
But yeah, but yeah, Steve, you know, it's like I said, women claim, you know, when women say, I'm just getting out of a relationship for 5, 10 years, this guy cheated on me over and over and over again, he treated me like shit, and I'm not ready to jump in another relationship. I'm like, okay, so why was that not told before?
Right.
You know, why are you waiting till then to finally say what you have to say?
Exactly. They never say that.
I feel like you just did that just to get paid back for what the other did. I mean, for what the other dude did to you. And there's nothing that pissed me off.
And I mentioned that too.
I wanna take their anger out on you for what the a-hole ex.
Yeah, and that's what I stated earlier about the a-holes basically doing what they need, treating them like trash, thinking that, oh, he's gonna be cool, I'm a change him and stuff like that, because that's another thing. Women do think that they gonna change a dude from being an a-hole to a nice guy, just so you can just break him. Then you'll be in the palm of her hands, because they want a dude to be a nice dude to the point where they want to take advantage of them, take all the money and all that other stuff. But sometimes when a man has a backbone and stuff like that, all of a sudden, oh, I can't be around him. I don't know if I should do that. They'll find any excuse in the book to not deal with him. But this is the type of dude you want. Nobody is forcing you to be with this person. You brought it upon yourself to be with this kind of person, and be with the person as long as you have, and everything like that. And then you get tired of women talking about, well, I don't know where all these where are all the nice men at? I can't find no nice man. Where are they at? I don't think they exist. It's like they exist, you just don't want them. That's the problem. You just don't want them. Just like how we'll look for a good chick, but then at the same time, there's so many rats and skanks and stuck-up chicks that we got to go through so much stuff to even get a good chick, which is an impossible task, especially depending on where you live at and stuff like that. That has a lot to do with it as well. If your city is full of hood rats and stuff, and not so good women and women with baggage, you gonna travel and go overseas and see what's out there. But nowadays you can't even go overseas anymore. You know, you can go overseas, but then you gonna get ridiculed because you like, oh, I'm just gonna go over there just to get the women there. You know, you just going over there to see what the women are and overseas. It's like, yeah, and to get away. So, what, a guy can't have a good time too? Just like how you look what you look for, can't I look what I look for? So it's a double standard either way, man. So it's ridiculous. I mean, assholes is gonna always win the battle. Always gonna win the battle.
Yo, especially with the white dudes that be looking like those Jersey Shore characters on MTV, tattoos. You know, they have their hair curled up or however they do their hairstyle, big, gigantic muscles. When they be going to, you know, the club out in Jersey or out of state, those chicks is going to be all up on them.
Yep.
When, like, matter of fact, my coworker at my job was telling me how she went to the Dominican Republic, and she was like, there's a bunch of freaks out there. She said, you will love it. You go out there, being American, you'll be a king. A king. You don't gotta have any muscles. You don't gotta have any biceps. You don't have to have a job to bag these women.
Right. Right.
They will love you for you. But
That's
see, the reason why men go to see and be assholes is because women push us to be an asshole. We can't know. All that church stuff, all that Cosby Show stuff that we learned back in the day. Give me a break.
That's for the most part, it don't exist as much, man, because don't nobody really stay together that long to have kids. Shoot, you lucky if you be with a chick and 9 times out of 10 she'll already have a family before, you know, while you trying to be with her and stuff. She'll already have a made up family, and you just like, man, like, what happened? Like what's up? Like, you know, and the old fashioned days is pretty much gone. So you can't have the old fashioned, you can't have the new fashion at the same time. It don't work like that. Either you want one type of dude or the other. So all that stuff is done, the chivalry and all that stuff, you know, you could say for the most part is dead, because women put themselves in that position. Like, why should I go through, you know, why should I go through all this stuff when low-key you ain't really feeling me anyway? So, like, what's the point? What's the point? I'm not gonna really, you know, go through all that when, and most of these chicks got dudes when they do that as well. So
exactly, yo, it's funny, Steve. It's funny. Even if a man is cheating on one right and he's doing what he's supposed to be doing, that chick is still going to be doing trifling shit, running with dudes, seeing other dudes, you know what I'm saying, going to a dude's house, giving him head, phone sex, you name it. So it's like, Steve, you have to be one up on females. Like, bottom line, man, we gotta go back to the 70s. How we had women doing what we told them to do.
right.
Like those black exploitation movies with the pimps and stuff, the Willie Dynamite.
Yeah.
You know what's funny about that movie, Willie Dynamite? Willie Dynamite to women was a misogynist, asshole type pimp, treating women like crap. That chick, I think it's the brown skin one. She had a nice ass and a pretty face in that movie. They went through all this trying to bring him down, and she still had feelings for him. Even when his shine was falling down, she still had feelings for him. Case in point, asshole, which is Willie Dynamite, over a decent guy that works with the judges, the lawyers, you know, the politicians, the ones that feel we the ones that do the pimping, not guys like Willie Dynamite.
Right.
She had feelings for Willie Dynamite, not the other guy, because why you in your house having a cup of coffee, and she knew she wanted to give up the punani.
Right.
Another movie. Trying to think of it. What movie is it? It was in my head right about now. Oh yeah, Crazy Stupid Love. This white dude allowed his wife to walk all over him. Talking about she wanted to divorce, she wanted to leave him. And this dude gonna be miserable and shit. I'm like, alright, your wife wanna leave? Fuck her. Who cares?
Right.
Move on. That's life. Don't just sit there acting like life is over. I'm like, yo, sorry, the door's right there, don't hit you on your way out.
Yeah, I mean, you just got to come to a point where you just don't care anymore, man. Because when you have feelings, that's when you get hurt the most. You just got to come at it like, yo, man, you know, I just don't care. Like, you'll see it, or if you see a female, you just got to be like, you don't care. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Just like, yo, the rappers in the 80s, 90s, and a little 2000s, they're like, listen, I ain't gonna treat you like a woman, I'm gonna treat you like a bitch. You come to my show, no panties on, no bra on, you want me to treat you like a woman? That's like your all these videos, getting all these reality shows. Like, Love and Hip Hop, Quincy and Jim Jones. All of a sudden now, Jim Jones is getting advice from Emily. Are you serious?
The worst person to take advice.
Rappers with child females, yo, get the hell out of my face. Like, real talk, man. Yo, I go up, yo.
Right.
Why I need to get advice from you?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Like, Jim Jones allowing Emily to tell him how to treat Quincy. I was looking at her like, you need to worry about who Fabulous is fucking, because Fabulous, I don't care what anyone say. I'm not saying he's not tricking over Emily, but he's not a pushover like Jim Jones is to Quincy.
Right.
Emily's still with Fabulous, and you know Fabulous still fucking bitches. Guess who's in control?
Fabulous.
Well, now Fabulous, yo, it's funny, Emily stopped running her mouth off of Fabulous. I know Fabulous told her to shut the hell up.
Had to.
Yo, if Fabulous has this woman disrespecting him, people not gonna take him seriously.
Yep.
But as he winds down, my New Year's resolution, being an asshole is way better than being a gentleman. You can't be nice and sweet anymore. You can't be loving and kind of women anymore.
No.
Now we're back to the pimp days, the Mac days. Pimping Can, Willie Dynamite, you know what I'm saying, Superfly, you know what I'm saying, the Mac. You gotta bring back to those days. All I say is, know when to be an asshole and not to be an asshole.
Absolutely.
Don't be like Dad. He knew he was an asshole, but instead of flipping his assholeness to show people that, alright, he's an asshole, but he has a kind heart. You know what I'm saying? He's the type of person that he will work with you and make sure you flashing. You got paper.
Right.
So he had to turn people off and push people away. I say don't do that.
Right.
Just make sure people know not to come at you all. And that's that.
Yeah. For sure. And on that note, you know, we're about to end this session of the Nice Guys and Asshole video. But coming up next, we're going to have Is Dating Overrated. So, gonna holler at y'all in a minute, man. Peace out.